Josh and Grejdi are lost in the thick jungles of Nicaragua, where temperatures hover in the 90s and humidity approaches 100%. With their shelter complete, Grejdi now attempts to make fire using the chemicals from an abandoned soil test kit in order to ward off disease-spreading mosquitoes.
Damn it. I know the potassium permanganate reacts with glycerin, but the glycerin content in the cough syrup is nowhere near what I need to get a flame. Cough syrup didn't work, but I do have this soil test kit. If I knew what the chemicals in there were, I'd have a better idea of what the reaction was going to look like. This one's P1 phosphorus extractant solution. See what we got? There's absolutely no reaction there, so that's a bust. Nitrate extractant solution. Come on. I'm trying chemical after chemical. It's getting pretty disheartening. This one's just dirt. Chances are there's nothing I can use to make a fire, but I've still got the med kit there. I'm not giving up yet. Just sleep aid. Acetaminophen isn't gonna do anything. These are suppositories. These suppositories are made to give a little lubrication for when you need speed on the off-ramp. That should work. And oftentimes in medication, that lubricant is glycerin. And that's my fire right there, come on. Finally, I produce a violent reaction. I don't know if my ratios are correct, but I do see smoke, I've got an ember, and it's very clear that this is the right reaction because I've got a hole in the bottom of a green banana leaf. Josh, we got fire!
I heard you hollering and yelling over there. You must have fire, yeah?
I did.
How did it work out? Was it the cough syrup?
No, it wasn't. It was actually suppositories.
Oh.
I guess the glycerin in there's
right.
for lubing you up.
So you had some of those in your back pocket, did you?
Yeah, no, pulled them out of your jacket.
A couple of bum plugs that Grejdi, I don't know where he got them from, but he's pulled them out of somewhere, which is great because we've got glycerine. We're running out of time, aren't we?
Yeah, we're losing light quick. Those mosquitoes are on their way, I'm sure.
Fire it up, mate.
All right. We have to stay out here tonight, and we know the mosquitoes are going to be terrible. If we don't have fire, this is going to be the most miserable night of our lives. Come on, come on. That's it. That's my fire right there. Come on. Go.
Mate, we're not there yet. Just keep lying on it. We've got our little tinder ball. It's looking really good. We get a big burst of flame, and it's smoke going everywhere, and it's going.
Come on.
Oh, it's not looking good. And it just goes down, and then we got nothing.
You're kidding me.
Was that all of it? Do we have any left?
There's a little bit, not a lot. I got plenty of potassium permanganate. I thought getting a fire would be my chance to shine, but I'm just not producing as a teammate. We've only got one more left. It's
I
so
reckon we
dry.
try that again with what we've got left, because that initial burst of flame was quite good. I reckon that'll be enough. Let's just make this finer by rolling it up. It wasn't fine enough, it was too thick, so when it caught, there just wasn't enough fine stuff to burst into flame. So attempt number 2, we get the ball and we roll out of it to break those fibres up, to fluff it up a little bit, because we want that initial spark of flame.
Ready for it? It's all yours. I screwed it up one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go, an actual flame. It's there. Get some of that kindling. That's a fire, Bubba. As long as we can keep it going.
We're not out of the woods yet.
No. Hey, give me a handful of that.
Keep a chimney going in the middle for it to burn through. Fire was fantastic. Even if we didn't really need the fire, if we didn't need it for mosquitoes, for cooking, I'd light a fire anyway. Me and Grejdi sitting around with no fire, we kind of wouldn't know what to do. Be awkward, but now we've got fire, we can sit and look at the fire for a while. It's bush television. In my opinion, fire when you're out in the woods is essential. Yeah! Morning, sir.
Good morning.
So here we are. It's been a long miserable, uncomfortable, hot, sweaty, mosquito-infested night. That was the worst sleep I've had since the last worst sleep I've had. For a start, there was Grejdi. He's loud even when he's asleep, believe it or not. Then the mosquitoes just started coming. My arms just got hammered. I just really want to have a cup of coffee and some nice fruit. We've got a lot of stuff to do today. First of all, we're going to have breakfast. We do have breakfast. We've got delicious palm nuts. Sweet, nut time. Time for some nuts.
Mm-hmm. In a survival situation, especially when you're spending this much energy, getting it back in your body is a high priority, and protein is on the top of that list. We spend time collecting these nuts, and we're having a really hard time breaking into them. But when we finally do, we realize that 80% of them don't have any nut in them.
Look at this.
It's a grub.
It's a grub.
They're full of grubs, which in my opinion is even better. There's a grub as well.
Well, look at that. The old palm nut grub. That must be what you call them, but full of protein. Actually, really nice. I've eaten quite a few grubs in my time. We have them back home, big giant ones, small ones. Great source of protein. They usually taste like peanut butter. These ones did not. They tasted milky, kind of sweet. They were really good. Grubs actually taste better than the nuts, don't they?
Yeah, they do. If it has to be bugs, it's got to be bugs. Go ugly early or go home.
Now we've got to build a raft and go find some of these big magical floaty trees that Grejdi's been talking about and chop some down, and we're just going to paddle our way to freedom.
To make a raft without too much effort, we need the lightest wood possible. And I know that in the rainforest I've been in, there has always been a tree that is a lot like balsa wood. I can't say that I'm 100%, but I think that's it. It's exactly what we need to build a raft that's going to be buoyant. Lean in. She's going.
As soon as we cut the tree down and picked up one of the logs, we knew this is the wood we're after. It was light. One of us could pick up a massive big log quite easily. We're both extraordinarily strong, of course, but it was, you know, easier to pick up than other bigger logs we've picked up. The basic design looks pretty good. Big round logs and an outrigger on the side. That way we can straddle the logs. It's going to be quite fast because it's quite narrow and long, and the outrigger is going to stop us from rolling.
This side's good. How's your side looking? About done?
Yep.
Now we just need some poles, find a way to get it in the water, and home free.
Well,
let's get moving.
I don't reckon we should launch today.
We've been in this jungle for 2 days now. The raft is finished. I want to do nothing but get on that raft and get out of here.
I'm bloody exhausted. We've lost a ton of calories. I can feel my body starting to burn muscle and fat. I'd rather spend my energy walking around looking for something to eat than paddling all the way across there and having to build another roof over our heads.
You want to stay another night?
Yep. I'd rather stay here. We've got all day tomorrow to get across this lake.
No. Well, why not just push through? The longer we stay here, the less likely we're going to find out if there is anything over there. The military mindset of never quit and always finish your objective, it's what shaped my grandfather, it shaped my father, and it's inside of me. It's something that I live by, and I always push forward.
Isolated in the remote jungles of Nicaragua, Džoš and Grejdi are following the trade winds east in the hopes that it will lead them to the coast and eventual rescue. But opposing survival tactics have them deadlocked.
You want to stay another night?
Yep. Let's stay another night. Go hunt some caiman. The night hunters, right? I know that the locals here hunt caiman using flaming torches and they use a pole snare. When I was a kid, reading my encyclopedias, we didn't have television, so we did a lot of reading. I read up on the native indigenous people of Central America, and they go caiman hunting using flaming torches and pole snares. I'd rather spend my energy walking around looking for something to eat than paddling all the way across there and having to build another roof over our heads.
Josh drives a hard bargain. We go on this hunt, we could potentially fill our bellies before going on a long paddle across the lagoon. I'm typically the guy who just wants to power through to the finish line. But I think you're probably right.
Huh?
Cayman hunt wouldn't be that bad. I need another crack at it.
So we're here the night, stay here the night?
Yeah.
we might get one each, huh? Cayman on a stick?
Let's go prep up. We need torches, pole snare, and nighttime. And that's coming pretty quick. Let's get it set up.
With a plan in place for a nighttime cayman hunt, Josh gets to work on a pole snare.
I'm going to use my existing snake stick pole,
which is traditionally used in the hunting of large reptiles by tightening a noose around the head for control in order to capture or kill the animal.
First of all, I'm going to put a notch around here to tie the end of the noose to, just because I don't want it slipping off the end when I catch said cayman. That's probably pretty good. To tie the balsa wood bark strips, which is extremely good cordage, very strong, I'm going to use a clove hitch. A clove hitch is 2 loops, kind of like a bow tie. You put them together. It's an all-time favourite, not of mine, that one. And I'm just going to slip that over the end, pull it tight, and then finish it off with a couple of half hitches just so it doesn't go anywhere. This is actually quite a good knot for this kind of situation because it's got 2 wraps and either end tightens up. So if we do catch that cayman, it ain't going to get away. We just need to find a cayman and get a cayman's head at it. We can test it out.
This cayman hunt, this is my chance for redemption. I've only got a little bit of time before the sun goes down. I've got to get these torches done.
For torches, Grejdi uses the fibrous interior core of the palm frond, which will serve as an ideal fuel source. With ample space for oxygen to circulate between the broken down fibers, palm torches can burn for up to several hours.
If we get stuck out there when the light completely goes away and my torches go out, that's the crocodile's hunting time and we are dinner. Ready up.
It's actually quite hard to see with these things, isn't it?
Yeah. Just as the sun starts going down and it gets pitch black, both of us start hearing things, we're seeing things. Josh, what's that in the water right there?
It's just a bloody stick.
When they've got a light shining in them, the cayman have an orange eyeball. So needless to say, we're going toward orange, but every time a little bit of our ember comes off of the torch, I'm zoning in straight towards it, thinking, oh, I've got one.
We can't. We can see about 2 meters on either side of us. It's really hard to look for snakes and look for cayman, and there could be crocodiles or alligators in front of us, and we wouldn't know until we're right upon them.
We've been staying up on the dry ground, trying not to get down in the muck, but unfortunately, that's not where the cayman are gonna be. We've got to make the hard decision, get down in the dirty stuff, and find us some food. That's some swampy.
Oh, something's moving down here, bro.
We're down in the nasty muck, and we're seeing things moving. I don't know if it's the darkness playing tricks on us, but we both keep picking stuff up off in our peripheral.
Look, there's one right there. Don't go too close, he's right there. He's gone under. He might have gone right under this log, actually. That's already gone. We couldn't see it. We saw where it ran to, disappear into the darkness, and then it stopped. I thought it had kept going and disappeared.
You see him?
There he is. Look, that's his back for sure. See? There, right there. Bloody hell. Where the hell's his tail? Where's his head? I don't know.
Grab him. Got him?
Yeah, I got him. That's right, I got him, bro.
This guy goes in with his bare hands. There's no way he's gonna let go right now because it can take off a finger. I've got to draw my knife and go in for the kill.
Shot, bro. Yep, he's definitely,
I about chopped his head off.
That was a pretty good clean kill, mate. Went straight through the spinal cord, quick, painless. Shot. It's dark, I can't see what I'm doing. It's pretty much skinning it by feel, so we're just gonna whip its tail open, skin the back and cut slices of the tail off and skewer them on the fire. It's gonna be the quickest and easiest way to cook this thing. I'm just gonna hand you a bunch and get those suckers cooking because I'm bloody hungry.
We've got a lot of meat, we can sit here for a long time. The Bushman and I are 2 days into this trek. We haven't hardly had anything to eat. Having solid meat at our fingertips, it's exactly what we need right now.
It looks really good.
And it is. Our plan is just to sit here, eat the entire caiman until we can't eat anymore, and get on that water in the morning.
It'd be nice if we had a cold beer to wash this down with, wouldn't it?
That's what's on my mind.